Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, lecture 4, and now we will learn metonymy. So we have completed our 10th literary devices, so that is the 11th. Metonymy. What is metonymy? Metonymy is a figure of speech in which one word or phrase is substituted with another that is closely associated with it. This rhetorical device allows for more poetic or evocative expressions by referring to something by one of its characteristics or attributes. Metonymy enhances language by allowing more creative and conscious expressions, often adding a layer of a culture or contextual meaning that deepens the reader's or listener's understanding. So that is the explanation, or you can say definition. So you will understand inshallah ta'ala when I will explain the sentences. Here are some examples of metonymy along with explanation and sentences demonstrating their use. So what are basically metonymy? So look at the first example, the crown. Meaning, the meaning of crown. You know that crown. What is the meaning of crown? So there is another hidden meaning in it. So what is the hidden meaning? Meaning refer to a monarchy or royal authority. So did you see that? Monarchy and royal authority. So crown is basically related the authority a person has. Okay, example, the crown imposed new taxes on the colonies. So have you seen that? Crown impose. How can we say that crown impose? Crown is a noun, but there is a crown is used for authority as well. The crown imposed new taxes on the colonies, and most of the time you listen these type of words. Like another look at the another phrase, the white house. So we will see this sentence first, the text which has been taken from original literature. The White House issued a statement on a new policy. So you heard that most of the time the White House took that decision, and White House did that. So basically White House is also authority. So refer to the President of the United States or the executive branch of the government. So that is also have this is also has a different meaning. So Hollywood meaning first. So what is Hollywood? Refers to the American film and the entertainment industry. So what is in this example and how it is used? Hollywood is known for its glamorous lifestyle and blockbuster movies. You see that how it is used in literature. So now you can see another example. In this example, Wall Street. So Wall Street, what is wall and street? So it gives you a different concept. So now we will see the meaning refer to the financial market or the financial industry in the United States. So now what is the example? The original text, Wall Street reached positively to the news of the merger. So you can see that there is no name, there is no any authority, but Wall Street has authority and has a financial hub. So they use the Wall Street as a person, we can say. So now we will see in the next example. So this is the fifth is the pen. So we will see what is the meaning, conceptual meaning of this. Refer to, pen is refers to writing or the act of writing. From from the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword. So how can it's possible that pen is mightier than sword? So that is also a different example. Pen is a very small and thin, and the sword is bigger and sharp metal, metal made. So how can the experiment we can compare it? So the comparison is that the pen, when it used for writing, so it did we can say it did a lot of thing, and it does a lot of thing in life changing, in history as well. So pen is mightier than the sword. Example, the pen has more power to change the world than violence. So you have got the idea. The press. So what is the press? Press meaning refer to news, media or journalism. And explanation, the press has a responsibility to report the truth. So now you can see the example. The stage meaning refer to the rhetorical profession or drama. Stage is basically. And now we see she decided to pursue a career on the stage. So stage, it's a meaning she is not spending all time on stage, but that is the conceptual meaning. The stage is used for like she will pursue her career uh, in acting, something like that. So the suit meaning refer to a business executives or professionals. The suit in the bedroom made the sorry, the suits in the boardroom made the final decision. So boardroom, here they use boardroom. So there is also authoritative statement. So now Silicon Valley. So the refers to the tech industry or technology companies in the San Francisco Bay Area. So what is the example? Silicon Valley continues to drive innovation in technology. So now we will see Litotes. So what is Litotes? Litotes is a figure of speech in which a statement is made by negating its opposite. It's a form of understatement. Have you seen that? It is a form of understatement where the speaker uses a negative statement to express a positive sentiment. So the statement would be negative and the expression will be positive. So latitudes are often litotes are often used to emphasize an idea or to add rhetorical effect by stating something indirectly. For example, she is not bad looking. She is not bad looking instead of she is attractive. So the now you can see the statement is negative. Look at it. The statement is negative, but the answer, the expression is, the statement is negative but the expression is positive. Sentiment is positive. So in the next example we will see he is no genius. Instead of he is not very intelligent. So now you will see that negative statement is first the writer or use the negative statement, and then the meaning of the writer is positive. He is not very intelligent. So you can see the weather isn't too bad today. So the meaning or the expression, original expression is the weather is good today. So now you can see that these are the litotes, and litotes can be found in literature, everyday speech and rhetoric. It is a subtle way of conveying meaning and can add nuance or emphasize to a statement. Example, what was in, that was not bad, meaning it was actually very good. So that is another example of it. Now we will move towards the euphemism. So what is euphemism? A euphemism is a figure of speech in which a milder, less direct or less offensive word or phrase is substituted for one that might be considered harsh, blunt, or unpleasant. Euphemisms are often used to soften the impact of sensitive or taboo topics, to convey politeness, or to avoid causing offense. They can also be used to make something sound more appealing or less frightening. Example. So now you will see passed away instead of died. So what is euphemism? Euphemisms are often used to soften the impact of sensitive or taboo topic, to convey politeness or to avoid causing offense. Got it? So you can see that passed away is used for died. So died is a very harsh word. So instead of that, passed away has been used. Let go. So let go mean fired. So when a person has been fired, so we can say that let go. Correctional facility. Correctional facility instead of prison. So prison is, you know that, and the correctional facility. Economical disadvantages. So now you can see that economically disadvantaged instead of poor. So senior citizen instead of old person. So mostly this phrase is used for old people, senior citizen instead of old person. Okay, so euphemisms are mild or indirect words or expression used to replace those considered too harsh or blunt. So you see that here are some. Okay, so we have already mentioned the examples, so we do not need to reiterate them again. Okay, so here is consonance. What is consonance? So the consonance is a literary device characterized by the repetition of the consonant sounds within close proximity, especially at the end of the word. It different from alliteration. It differs from alliteration, which involves the repetition of initial consonant sound. So keep this thing in your mind that consonant alliteration has a little difference because deal both of them deal consonants. Okay, so but the difference is that the the consonants consonants in the under the heading of this consonants we will deal the end of the word. We will see the sound of the end of the word, and in the alliteration we will deal with the sound of initial consonant. So initial and in the end there is a huge difference. So now I will tell you in this example Peter pet Peter petter Peter petter. So Peter petter, if you see the first word Peter and petter and you say that it has a similar sound and it gives a musical quality, but P is the starting word of these words. So sorry, letter. So P is the uh, like first word of this letter, so then it will convert with alliteration. So now you are finding alliteration. Okay, Peter petter. So when you will deal the P starting initial letter, then it's mean you are dealing with alliteration. But if you are dealing the last word, then it's mean you are dealing last letter, then it's mean you are dealing with the consonant. So the sentence, the repetition of Peter petter, the repetition of t, o and r sounds mimic the sound of raindrops. So the repeated T and R sound mimic the sound of raindrops, and you can see we are dealing the last letter of these words. Example: the pitter patter of raindrops on the roof was soothing. So that was the original text. So the next one is blank and think. So what is in this blank and think? So in this line the repetition of the ink. Okay, I'll see it again. Blank N and K. Blank and think. Blank and think, as the repetition sound is ink. Ink in this sound ties the words together, adding a rhythmic quality. So this is the original text, and that's why there are some. Okay, she sat there staring blank and think, lost in her thoughts. So you can see in the next example strong and string. So now we are not dealing the S sound. The first consonant sound is related with alliteration. We are dealing the last sound of this word. So the last sound of this word is ing, strong and string. The ing sound in both words creates a harmonious effect. Example, the strong string held the kite steady in the wind. So here is the lumpy, bumpy road. So in this sentence, the MP sound, lumpy, bumpy, amp sound in both adjective emphasize the unevenness of roads. Example, we drove down the lumpy, bumpy road, feeling every jolt. Mike likes his new bike. The repetition of the K sound at the end of each word adds a playful rhythm. Mike likes his new bikes. Example, Mike likes his new bike so much that he rides it every day. Example in sentences. The black sack is in the back. The repetition of the ck sound creates a pleasing auditory effect. Example, the black sack is in the back of the truck filled with old clothes. So now another, the struck a strike of bad luck. He struck a strike of bad luck. The repetition "uck" sound emphasizes the impact and saddenness of the bad luck. Example, just when he thought things couldn't go worse, he struck a strike of bad luck. So this is all for this lecture, and in the next lecture we will learn imagery and so on. There are, and I told you before, there are a lot, so we will deal with all these inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so if you need the content, so you can go to my website. In the website will be mentioned in the description, so you can find out there. Thank you so much.